Peace and welcome to Oddly Familiar, the series where we take a look at material that has influenced gaming, whether it be music, characters, or anything else. I think we have a good episode lined up for you. It's been a while since we had just 10 random video game themes, so we think it's time to do it again. Here is Oddly Familiar episode 29. Our number 10 spot is held by Fighter and Attacker, round 2. And here is Mission Impossible. So these have a bit of a similar feel with a few extra notes at the beginning, but it almost feels like it was done in the form of the 2 Unlimited song named Twilight Zone. If you took the Mission Impossible theme song and combined that with Twilight Zone, you would have something like Fighter and Attacker Round 2. 2 Unlimited released their song Twilight Zone in January 1992, and Fighter and Attacker is an arcade game that was released in October of 1992. While the Mission Impossible theme dates all the way back to 1967, so it's at least possible. Number 9. Combat Cars. Downtown theme. Have a double whammy, again 2 Unlimited, and again maybe a hint of Mission Impossible. A lot like the previous entry, this one seems inspired by both songs. It has the feel of Twilight Zone with a hint of Mission Impossible. Combat Cars is a Sega Genesis game and it was released in 1994. It's not the most popular game. I have never played this game before, but lucky for me, Josh Rain and Harry Zen have played this game. So thanks for the comment and the submission. In at number 8, we have Sega Touring Car Championship. Are You Wake Up? Here is Martin Luther King Jr.'s speech named, I've Been to the Mountaintop.
And he's allowed me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over and I've seen the promised land.
This one could have been saved for a samples episode, but we felt like going with an original style episode where we include a little bit of everything. This is an easy one to pick up. MLK Jr. has a very distinct voice, he speaks with conviction and power. A quick shout out to the Raptorus for the submission. This is one of those entries that leaves absolutely no doubt about it. Lucky number 7, TENCHU, Shadow Assassins. And here is the theme from Psycho, named The Murder by Bernard Herrmann. So this isn't 100% exactly the same, but the beginning of HAKKAKU sure does remind me of Psycho. The theme from Psycho is one of the most well-known themes in all of Hollywood, so that could be why my brain went straight to that. Psycho is an Alfred Hitchcock movie that he directed in 1960. Many people have enjoyed it since then, and if you go to the Wikipedia, within the first paragraph it states this theme is arguably one of the most famous scores in film history. and I tend to agree with that statement. Number 6, Sonic Adventure DX, Believe in Myself. Here is good old Bridge Zone. Now I can say I didn't hear this one right away, but the more I listen and the closer I listen, I start to pick it up more and more. I wouldn't say it's done on purpose, but who knows, the devs of the game could have told the composer to do it. This exact scenario has happened before. Just ask Bobby Prince. Number 5, Shinobi, Round 4. Here is Wham! Everything She Wants. This one seems more like a coincidence. I think that chord progression is easy to come up with, and then the fact that some of the notes are different. The riff isn't the exact same, but it does have that feel. And I'm not the only one who thinks this. You can find a mashup by JP Ronnie Music. I will include a link in the description to the full-length mashup, but for now, here is a quick snippet. Unlucky number 4, Track and Field, the title screen theme. Here is the Chariots of Fire theme. This one is 100% done on purpose. This was not an accident. This is an 8-bit rendition, or you could call it a cover, because it's the same all the way down to the bass line. Chariots of Fire dates all the way back to 1981. The NES version of Track and Field dates back to 1987. And this theme does appear on multiple versions of the game. For example, it's in the 1984 release on the Commodore 64. And it was also in a release before that, the 1983 arcade game. Number 3, Sonic & Knuckles, Bonus Stage 2. Here's James Brown, I Feel Like a Sex Machine.
Get up, get on up, get up, get on up, stay on the scene, get on up like a sex machine.
In a theme that almost reminds me of the Shinobi theme from earlier in the list, Sonic & Knuckles was released in 1994 for the Sega Genesis. The James Brown song dates back to July 1970 and it uses real musical instruments. In this case, it's the guitar that's emulated in the Sonic & Knuckles theme, and if you listen, you will hear the same inflections around the same time. Number 2, Army Men SARGE'S Heroes 2, Boss TOYZ Realizer. The is Looney Tunes, Powerhouse. Since the first time I heard this Army Men theme, I have thought of that cartoon. I get a sneaky vibe from both themes, as well as the feeling that someone is plotting. These themes don't use the exact same notes, but I feel this one goes deeper than a music sheet. The entire nature of the themes both feel the exact same. This one could be a coincidence, but I would say at the very least, the composer subconsciously did it. So until we ask the composer and get actual facts, it may not have been done on purpose. Our number one spot is Wolfenstein 3D. Now, let's play the Nazi theme. Composed by some Nazi that I don't really care about, and then arranged by Bobby Prince for the game Wolfenstein 3D. Bobby Prince did this one on purpose and dared anyone to sue him, because anyone stepping forward and having the rights to the song would be saying they are either related to a Nazi that handed the rights down through the bloodline, or at the very least have some connection to the Nazi party. Either way, that person is either friends with a Nazi, related to a Nazi, or is a Nazi. Probably not something that will be taken very lightly in a court of law. So I give Bobby Prince a ton of props on this one. He publicly trolled the Nazis, and what are they gonna do about it? So with our next episode being number 30, we will be letting you, the Oddly Familiars, vote on what you would rather see. Would you rather see a new Oddly Familiar characters, Oddly Familiar fighting game themes, or a Hideki Naganuma special? Just drop a comment below and let us know. As always, thanks for watching. I am ICC. Peace.